So yeah, after class ended that day, Mai said she had volleyball practice and sped off. You. Thankfully this time I knew where I was going, so I headed straight back and collapsed on my bed. It was nice to have some time to myself. After everything that happened, I felt like I was going crazy. I could use some relaxation. I didn't have a computer or a TV, and the book Satch gave me was really good, but sometimes got a bit hard to read. Instead, I took out my phone and started flipping through the App Store. Nothing really looked good. Wait, what was this? I sat up. Dumbadoom's Revenge! Face off against 3 other players as you catch monsters, raise them, and use their unique skills to aid you on your puzzle-solving quest. Only you can save Meta World from its ignorant king and utter destruction. Now with a single-player campaign. Raise crops to feed your monsters. If you're lucky, they'll transform into cute girls.
What the hell?
Yeah, it looked so stupid, but it couldn't hurt to give it a try.
The whole collecting characters and things like that, those have become, like, my kind of games now. Honestly, like, I've been playing... You collect cards in Love Live, and you collect medals in Kingdom Hearts Unchained.
Don't forget
And you
about
collect
League of Legends.
characters in Final Fantasy. No, League of Legends is not
You
like
buy
that.
characters.
Yeah, you buy characters in League of Legends. And then you're sad when you're bad at the character that you just spent all this time trying to get.
Yeah. Anyway, I downloaded and started up the game. Welcome to Dumbadoom's Revenge! I skipped the intro sequence and quickly hit single player. Oh, so she's Game Grumps now. Okay. Loading.
Most of those mobile games, you can skip the intro sequence.
Yeah, that's true. The load times were terrible. Suddenly, a cartoonish, hilly valley met my eyes, panning over to a white castle nestled next to a cliff. A lazy king lay asleep on a throne when a squat silver soldier ran into the room. King Dumbadoom, quickly, we're under attack! Just send the first battalion off, please. I'm rather tired. The knight left, and the screen faded into a world map showing a horde of black blobs on the right side of the screen. A small group of knights ran up against the blobs and were instantly devoured. One of the black blobs spit out a helmet with a skull inside.
What the hell is this game?
Things continued this way, with the king sending off his battalions haphazardly until no one was left. Then the king awoke in his chair and turned to his screen. You!
Me?
Only you can save my kingdom, please!
I don't think I can save your kingdom. You're the one menacing it.
How dare you! What the hamster? Could this thing hear me? You're no longer my advisor. Go back to your home village and let me deal with this myself. A tiny white sprite with brown hair flew across the world map, bouncing into a bunch of red houses. I guess my only choice is to raise an army of monsters myself, overthrow the king, and then raise an army to fight the oncoming bloopity blues.
How the hell did you come to that conclusion?
Finally, I was allowed to play the actual game. A dozen multicolored blocks appeared on the screen. The monsters I was initially given could only hit their corresponding colors and couldn't activate any traps. Supposedly, more monsters could eventually learn how to set traps, and you could use certain combos to hinder the opposing team. If you had an attractive girl on your team, she could use an ability to double the rate of your opponent's blocks, or half their clock time. But what about a less attractive girl? What can she do?
This game honestly seems like a multiplayer version of Best Fiend. That's kind of what it sounds like.
I'm not familiar with that.
It's basically you collect creatures and you're getting rid of slugs.
Oh.
Kind of thing. And it's a puzzle game like that.
Cool.
Kind of thing. That's kind of what it sounds like to me. But I'm not totally sure. I don't... As far as I've heard, it wasn't really based on anything, but that's kind of what it sounds like.
Gotcha. But that had a drawback for you too, and could be used as an asset by the opponent. Not to mention that certain color combinations between girls and monsters activated unique secret abilities, and you could also evolve your monsters and feed them things.
How the heck am I supposed to remember all of this?
I failed the first few times, but quickly got the hang of it. It was just about being adaptable and maintaining a flexible strategy after all. My eyes started to hurt, and I looked at the top.
You should usually be dealing with an adaptable strategy in any puzzle game.
Yeah.
That's kind of how puzzle games work.
8 o'clock, it'd been 4 hours! Yeah, that's how I feel whenever I'm playing Overwatch.
That's how I feel when I'm doing anything, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty much. I had reading to do. I grabbed my textbook, flicked my radio on, and began to read. There have been many tales of times when the moon has fallen on other planets, the most popular of these being the myth of Termina. However, these myths have never proven to be more than a hallucination. Oh, so basically Majora's Mask was a hallucination.
Yep. Apparently.
My eyes blurred over my astronomy textbook and I yawned. The Schubert piece floating from my radio made me want to go to sleep, and I toyed with the idea of going to class without finishing my reading.
Listen to more upbeat music, then.
Yeah. Who cared how many times the moon was supposed to fall, especially when time travel was involved?
Hana!
Mai burst in through the door, flung herself across the room, and grabbed my radio.
Hey.
Hey! Where have you been? What are you doing? Give me a second. We're missing it. There we go.
But I swear, that dog was the living worst. That's why you need a bird, like my lovely Jack. Watch your tongue.
What is this? Shh.
Hey.
So, the time has come to make an official announcement. This year, just like every other year, the Normal Blues Club will be participating in the video game tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah! As PBG applauded as though he were a crowd of 30 people, I shot a puzzled glance at Mai. I hope you guys will support us again this year, and best of luck to our competitors. You guys are going down! And now for some music. Mai turned down the radio inside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what did you want?
Um,
What was that? PB&J. It's PBG and John's radio show.
Yeah, Peanut Butter Gamer has had quite a few J's over the years.
Yeah.
There was Kyrak Jellyman. There's Jeff, Space Hamster. There's, well, I guess here it's John. You know.
They have a radio show? What do they do on it? Oh, you know, they talk and stuff, and play music sometimes. Everyone in school listens to it. I'm so glad you brought your radio. I forgot mine at home. And a video game tournament? Yeah, didn't you hear them talking about it the other day? No.
Come to think of it, I hadn't paid much attention to their conversations. I was too busy worrying about myself.
That's not how you make friends, Hana.
Hana, you need to utilize friendship to maximum effect.
Then maybe you'll be more confident.
Yeah.
Every year they have a video game tournament down at Higginbottom Mall. Lots of people come to compete, but everyone knows the real fight is between the Normal Boots Club and the Hidden Block Club.
And the Gamer Watchers Club, clearly.
Is that what they do? Video game tournaments? Yeah, that's why no one's ever joined them since their inception. Well, I guess partly they're a group of friends who just happen to make a club together. But also, unless you're really talented, you just drag them down. Ouch. Not all of them are so harsh, but some of them Well,
Shane. I glanced away, but I felt like I knew who she was talking about.
that's too bad.
The conversation I had before with Jimmy and Caddy came to my mind. Had they really thought I was joining the Normal Boots Club? There was no way. I hadn't played a video game since I was a kid. My father gave me a 4DS when I left home, but...
Oh, we're getting
Flashback.
to these-
The night before I left home for Asagao, my dad came to visit me in my room. I had packed the few things I owned into a briefcase in a single cardboard box, set to be shipped with the train. I sat and stared at the box, somewhat bitter. I barely even needed it. I didn't own much. Hana?
Yeah, Dad?
My father stood in front of me, a weary smile on his face. Even though he tried to hide it, I could see by the deep wrinkles around his eyes and forehead that he was tired, sad. The past few years had taken their toll on him, and I hadn't eased things. You'll be leaving tomorrow.
Yeah.
A heavy silence hung between us, filling my childhood bedroom like styrofoam. Are you excited?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
He nodded and glanced around the room, at the pale blue walls, the broken clock above my old desk, the scuff marks around the door frame from where I ran into it as a kid. I'd lived in this house almost my whole life, ever since moving after kindergarten. It was everything I knew, but now it was too much for me. The decision to transfer to Asagao didn't come lightly. First, it was a prestigious institution with a highly prized reputation. Only the best of the best, touting either great grades, impressive talent, or lots of money could get in. I was none of those things, but I made it in regardless. Part of me suspected I was a charity case. I received a small scholarship, and it would no doubt look good for the academy to have fostered a poverty-stricken child in its walls. And despite the fact that my father couldn't afford it even with the scholarship, he guaranteed he'd support me if I went. I looked again at the wrinkles in his face, at his sagging shoulders. He pressed his hands against his body to hide the way they shook. All for me. He'd be all alone. I'm glad you're going. I think this'll be good for you.
Yeah.
I wished I could say something else, but nothing came. Well, honey, just in case you get homesick, I brought a present for you.
Present?
From his pocket, my dad produced a shining pink Nintendo 4DS and placed it into my hands. For you.
But why? How? Dad, this costs so much. You're already killing yourself to let me go. Why would you...
Tears spilled from my eyes. My dad smiled. Nothing is too good for you, my dear Hana. His voice was trembling. You're my pride and joy. You deserve so much better than you've gotten from me.
Dad...
Go to Asagao. Have fun. Make a lot of friends. And when you get homesick, you play with that. I'll make do. I stood up and hugged him, burying my face in his scratchy sweater and oatmeal smell.
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you, my little Hana. But the thing is, he forgot to give me a cartridge to play with. Well, now I glanced at the machine, hidden behind my desk lamp. Mice watched me carefully.
Well, you never know what could happen. What? What do you mean?
Mai giggled.
Nothing at all. But I just got back, so I've got work to do. Work, right!
PBG and I still had that project due, and we hadn't met to discuss it at all. He said he had it under control, but I should probably make a backup plan just in case. It wasn't that I didn't trust him, it was just that... Okay, I didn't trust him. Sighing, I worked a kink out of my shoulder. It looked like it would be a long night. What was that noise? Stop it, please.
I'm coming! Who on earth would do this so early?
So early in the morning, in fact, that it wasn't even light out. I quietly padded over to the door. Mai shifted in her bed.
What?
What?
It's about time!
Who?
Oh, honey. She pushed past me and swept into the room, flipping on the light switch. Paul and Nick followed after them. Hana, I feel just terrible for you ruining your uniform. Sincerely, we owe you an apology and a clean uniform. I'm not so good at that kind of thing, so I brought a friend to help me. Josh pulled open my drawer and tossed out clothes left and right.
Oh my god, stop! That's my underwear! What's wrong with you?
I ran to him and grabbed his arm, trying to pull him away. These panties are so cute, they're perfect for you.
Get away from there!
I've never understood the fascination with women's underwear.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't get it at all. Where's your uniform? I ducked below Josh and pulled open a drawer, pulling out the sticky fabric.
Here, take it!
I threw it at Josh's face, but he caught it with ease. This is no problem. I promise I'll have this clean in no time. Girls, he snapped. Follow me. Paul, Nick, and Josh swept from my room, but they didn't head towards the hall exit. Instead, they turned left, heading deeper into the dormitory. I didn't have a good feeling about this. I stepped into my slippers and ran into the hallway, just in time to see the door to the girls' bathroom close.
Oh no. Ah! What are you doing in here?
I sprinted to the bathroom door, but before I could get there, Paul and Nick slammed into the wall from across the door.
Men like you are the worst.
Whoa!
Whoa! No, this was all a misunderstanding. Please.
I'm sure it was. No, Mimi, it really was. Wait a second, where's the other person who was with them? Doing something with a uniform in the sink.
Mimi tossed her head with a sniff and headed back into the bathroom.
He actually thinks Josh is a girl?
She wouldn't be the first. Josh himself believes he's a girl. That wig is magical.
Well, stay out of the girls' bathroom. It's not exactly gonna help your platform if word gets around that you're a pervert.
A shadow fell over Paul's face. I sighed.
Don't worry, I'll talk to Mimi. Go back to the boys' dorm.
All right.
Thank you so much, Anna.
Yeah.
I watched them scamper away, then headed into the bathroom.
Hey, Joshua! You and I should probably get going.
I rounded the corner and found him doing Mimi's hair. In a second, Hana. I've just gotta finish this.
Hana, have you met Joshua Lena? She's so good with hair. And look, she even got the stain out of this shirt.
Mimi held up my uniform.
Really?
Really? Thank goodness. Thank you so much.
It's no problem, honey.
I guess I'll let you finish. Mimi, you won't tell anyone about Paul and Nick coming into the bathroom, will you? Why wouldn't I? Well, as class representatives, they were just trying to help Joshualina get her bearings, and they were showing her where the bathroom was. I should have been the one to show her, but I was asleep and they didn't want to wake me up. Oh, well, I guess it's fine then.
That story makes absolutely no sense.
Thank you. Yeah, that makes no sense.
I stood staring at them, unsure of what to do next. Do you mind? I need to concentrate to finish this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I went back to my room. Life at Asagao never got easier, did it? Mai was still asleep when I got back. There was no way I was going back to bed, so I changed into my uniform, grabbed my bag, and went to class early.